Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you all children? I hope you are doing your work regularly at home. We are once again back with our topic factorization. In our previous videos we have seen how we find the HCF, that is highest common factor, and before that we had seen how we do division method, that is prime factorization using division method. Okay, today we are going to find out the LCM, that is lowest common multiple. Now what do we mean by the word multiple? You have learnt about factors and multiples in class 4. Multiples means when we multiply a number with 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, and the products that we get, the answers that we get, we call them multiples. For example, say 3. The multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12 and so on. So we get these multiples when we multiply the number with 1, 2, 3 or any other numbers. So these are the multiples. Now what we have to find is we will be taking 2 or more numbers, like here I have taken 2 numbers and in the next part you can see I have taken 3 numbers. So we are going to take 2 or 3 numbers and we will find the common multiple and the lowest common. LCM is the lowest common multiple for these 2 numbers, like the multiples of 12, multiples of 8, okay, and there we will see which is the common multiple, and among them which is the lowest common multiple. Okay. Now for that we are going to use again the division method, but the division method what we did for HCF and LCM, what we are going to do today, there is a slight difference. If you remember the HCF division method, we were doing one digit at a time, one number at a time. Like we did division method for 12 and then we did division method for 8 and then we took out the common factors, prime factors, and we got HCF. That is how we did for HCF. But in LCM, we are not going to do individually separate division, we will take together. Okay. So just see how we do division method for LCM. Now 12 and 8 I am going to divide at a time, okay. So both together we have to divide. So we have to find a prime number which will divide both 12 as well as 8, okay. So which is that number that will divide 12 and 8 together? That is 2. 2 6 are 12 and 2 4s are 8, okay. I have divided 12 with 2 and I got 6 as the answer. I have divided 8 with 2 and I have got 4 as the answer, okay. Then next again we have to look for a prime number which will divide 6 and 4. So the next division again we can do it with 2, okay. So 2 will divide 6, 2 will divide 4. So 6 divided by 2 is 3 and 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now you can see that I have got 3 and 2, both are prime numbers, right. 3 will be divisible by 3 and 2 will be divisible by 2. We do not have a common number which will divide both except for 1. So what we do is we stop our division over here. Once we get the prime numbers here, we will stop doing the division. Now next step what we have to do? We have to multiply these common divisors, the common factors that we have got, and we will multiply these prime numbers also, okay. So the LCM is equal to the common prime factors 2 into 2 into the prime numbers that we have got here as remainders, those also we have to multiply. The answer that we get will be our lowest common multiple for 12 and 8. Okay, so let us see when we multiply what answer we get. 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 3 is 12, 12 into 2 is 24. So the LCM of 12 and 8 is 24. Understood? What we have done? We have used division method to find the LCM of the numbers. So what we did? We divided both the numbers together, okay, with a common divisor or a common prime factor. Fine. And we stop once we get the prime numbers here, we stop our factorization, okay, or the division, we stop over here. Okay. And then for multiplication, we will take the common prime factors. Also we will take these numbers which are the prime remainders, that also we will take and multiply to find the common multiple or the LCM. Okay. Let us try with 3 numbers. The method is same. We are going to divide all the 3 numbers at a time, okay, with a common prime factor. A number which should be a prime number and should divide all the 3. All 3 are composite numbers, right. So, we need to find, first we need to find a number, that a prime number which will divide all the 3. So, which is that number that will divide all the 3? Now, 2 will divide 6, it will divide 18, but it will not divide 9, right. So, what we do? We go to the next prime number 3. Now, 3 will divide 6, 3 will divide 18 and 3 will also divide 9. So, we will take 3. 3 2s are 6, then 3 6 are 18 and 3 3s are 9. Now, what we see is, we got 2 as a prime number, but 6 is a composite number, right, and we have one more prime number 3. Now, 2 we cannot do anything, but for these 2 numbers we have a common divisor or a number that will divide these 2 numbers. So, let us take that. Now, 2 we cannot do anything, it is a prime number, we just write it down as it is. We have to look at these 2 numbers. Now, for these 2 I have a common prime factor which will divide 6 and 3, which is that 3. Okay. So, now 2 I have written as it is, with 3 I will divide these 2 numbers. So, 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3. Now, you can see here both are 2 and 2, right. I have a common divisor for 2, that is 2 1s are 2 1s are. This one we will write as it is. Okay. Now, what is the difference that we see over here? First step, we got one common divisor which will divide all the 3 numbers, okay. But in the second step, we saw that there was no common divisor for all the 3, because we had prime numbers over here, right. But we could divide these 2 numbers. There was a common divisor, a common prime factor for 6 and 3. So, we took that common factor and we divided 6 and 3, and this 2 which was a prime number, we brought it down as it is. Okay. So, when we divided these 2 numbers with a common prime factor, we got 2 and 1 over here. I hope this step is clear to you all. Yes? Okay. Then, now here what happened? We got 2 and 2. Though both are prime number, 2 is a prime number, but we could divide this 2 and 2 with 1, 2, right? And we can get the final answer like this. Both were divisible by 2, correct? So, we took that common factor and we divided. So, you have to divide till you do not find any common divisor. Okay, even if 2 numbers out of 3 are having a common divisor, common prime factor, you have to do the division. Now, here it was not possible for us to find any common factor for 3 and 2. That is why we stopped over here. But in this case, there was possible of finding it, there was a possibility of getting a common factor or a common prime factor. That is why we continued our division. So, you have to keep in mind that you need to do the division as long as you do not find a common factor, or as long as you find 1 1 1 at the end. Okay, these are the 2 options that you need to keep in mind where to stop your division. Okay. Now, these are the factors that we need to multiply and find LCM. So, LCM is equal to 3 into 3 into 2. So, what will be the answer? 3 3s are 9, 9 into 2 is 18. So, LCM of 6, 18 and 9, the lowest common multiple for these 3 numbers is 18. Okay. Children, I hope you have understood what we did. we have done lowest common multiple today, that is LCM. Multiple, the word multiple means the products that we get for a number after we multiply it with 1, 2, 3 or any number. Like for example, I took 3. These are the multiples of 3. Okay. Now LCM means we try to find the lowest common multiple for 2 or 3 numbers. In the first one, I took 12 and 8 and I started dividing with prime factors. Okay. I used prime factorization division method to do this, and I started dividing with the common prime factor for 12 and 8. Okay. Then I got 6 and 4, again I could divide it with 2, which was a common prime factor for both, and here I stopped because I did not find any common factor for 3 and 2, common prime factor for these two, because they themselves were the prime factors. Okay. And to find the LCM, I multiplied the common factors and these two prime numbers, and I got 24 as a LCM. Okay. Now when I did with 3, since I had 3 numbers, in the first step I got a common factor for 3, all the 3 numbers. But in the second step, we could see that only 2 numbers had common factors, and the third number we wrote it down as it is. Then in the third step again we saw that we had a common factor for 2 numbers, and this one already we brought it down as it is. So this is how we did in our second example. We multiplied the common factors and we got the answer as 18. So wherever possible you get the common factors, multiply it till you get 1 like this, 1, 1, 1, or till you get the factors, prime factors, all the prime factors at the end. Children, you need lot of practice for this. Inshallah, we will meet again with our next topic very soon.